A father orders his son blinded and imprisoned for life. A brother executes 3 siblings to claim a throne. An empire that built the Taj Mahal drowns in the blood of its own royal family. The Mughal Empire was once the wealthiest dynasty on earth, controlling more riches than entire continents. But the price of power was paid in betrayal, torture, and murder within the royal bloodline itself. What destroyed the Mughals wasn't foreign invasion. It was something far more sinister. The throne demanded sacrifice, and the empire's own sons became its executioners. The Peacock Throne symbolized absolute power in the Mughal Empire, encrusted with emeralds, rubies, and diamonds worth billions in today's currency. But succession to this throne followed no law of primogeniture. Every prince had an equal claim, and only one rule governed succession: the strongest would take it. This system transformed every generation of Mughal princes into potential assassins. Brothers who played together as children would become mortal enemies as adults. The empire's wealth became its curse, making the throne too valuable to share and too dangerous to lose. Before Shah Jahan built the Taj Mahal as a monument to love, he built his throne on a foundation of family blood. When Emperor Jahangir died in 1627, Shah Jahan eliminated every rival with ruthless efficiency. He ordered the execution of all male relatives who could challenge his claim, including cousins and nephews. Some were barely children. His own brother-in-law was murdered despite pleading for mercy. Shah Jahan understood that sentiment was weakness, and the Mughal throne demanded absolute elimination of threats. The man who would create the world's most romantic monument began his reign by destroying his own family. In 1657, Shah Jahan fell seriously ill, and the empire descended into chaos. His 4 sons, Dara Shikoh, Aurangzeb, Shah Shuja, and Murad Bakhsh, immediately began preparing for war. Dara, the eldest and his father's favorite, was a scholar and liberal thinker who believed in religious tolerance. Aurangzeb was a military genius and religious conservative who saw his brother as a heretic. The other brothers formed temporary alliances, but everyone knew only one could survive. The war that followed would determine not just who sat on the throne, but the entire future direction of the Mughal Empire. Aurangzeb played the succession game with cold calculation. He formed an alliance with his younger brother Murad, promising to divide the empire after victory. It was a lie. After defeating Dara's forces at the Battle of Samugar in 1658, Aurangzeb turned on Murad immediately. He invited his brother to a celebration, got him drunk, and had him arrested. Murad was imprisoned and later executed on fabricated charges. Shah Shuja fled east and was eventually killed in Burma. Aurangzeb had eliminated 2 brothers. One remained, Dara Shikoh, the heir his father loved most. Dara Shikoh's capture marked one of the darkest moments in Mughal history. Aurangzeb had his brother paraded through Delhi's streets in chains, humiliated before the people who once cheered him. Dara's young son was forced to watch as executioners beheaded his father. The head was delivered to Aurangzeb as proof, but Aurangzeb's cruelty extended beyond death. He denied Dara a proper Muslim burial, claiming his brother was a heretic. The beloved prince who championed tolerance and wisdom was erased from official histories. With Dara's execution, Aurangzeb secured the throne, but he also planted the seeds of the empire's destruction. Shah Jahan recovered from his illness only to discover his sons had destroyed each other and his empire was in chaos. Aurangzeb imprisoned his own father in Agra Fort, the same palace where Shah Jahan had ruled as emperor. For 8 years, the former emperor lived in captivity, able to see the Taj Mahal he had built for his wife, but never allowed to visit it. His daughter Jahanara stayed with him, the only family member Aurangzeb permitted. When Shah Jahan died in 1666, he died a prisoner of his own son, staring at the monument to love he had created in a time before betrayal consumed his family. Aurangzeb ruled for nearly 50 years, longer than any other Mughal emperor, but his reign was marked by constant rebellions and growing instability. Having gained power through betrayal, he trusted no one. he imprisoned or executed anyone who posed even a potential threat, including his own sons when they showed ambition. His religious policies alienated the Hindu majority and sparked revolts across the empire. The Marathas in the south became an unstoppable force. Aurangzeb spent his final decades in military campaigns, trying to hold together an empire that was fracturing from within. The succession war he won had cost the Mughals their unity and strength. After Aurangzeb's death in 1707, the Mughal Empire collapsed with shocking speed. His sons immediately began another succession war, weakening the empire further. Emperors changed rapidly, many ruling for only months before being murdered or deposed. The treasury was depleted, the military fractured, and provincial governors declared independence. Persian invaders sacked Delhi in 1739, carrying away the Peacock Throne itself. The symbol of Mughal power left India forever. Within 50 years of Aurangzeb's death, the mighty Mughal Empire had been reduced to a hollow shell, its emperors mere puppets of regional powers. Bahadur Shah Zafar, the last Mughal emperor, ruled only the Red Fort in Delhi. His empire had shrunk to a single palace. During the 1857 rebellion against British rule, rebels declared him their leader, hoping the Mughal name still carried power. It didn't. The British crushed the rebellion, and Bahadur Shah Zafar was put on trial. His sons were executed and their heads presented to him. At age 82, he was exiled to Burma, where he died in 1862 in an unmarked grave. The dynasty that once ruled the richest empire on earth ended with an old poet dying alone in a foreign land, the final victim of the succession curse that had haunted his family for generations. The Mughal Empire's greatest enemy was never external invasion or military defeat. It was the poison of succession wars that turned brothers into executioners and fathers into prisoners. Each generation repeated the same bloody cycle, weakening the empire from within until nothing remained but memories of former glory. The Taj Mahal still stands as a monument to Mughal greatness, but the dynasty that built it destroyed itself through betrayal. If this story shocked you, subscribe to discover more hidden truths about history's greatest empires and the dark secrets that brought them down.